morning, students. Today we will study the process of digestion with the help of diagram. This is the digestive system of human being. The process of digestion in human being begins in the mouth. Food is taken into the body through the mouth. The process of taking food into the body is called ingestion. The mouth cavity contains salivary gland. This is salivary gland, tongue and teeth. Teeth chew and break down the food into small pieces. Salivary gland secrete saliva. Saliva moisten the food and break down the starch into sugar. The starch is a type of carbohydrate. The digestion of starch or carbohydrate begins in the mouth itself. The tongue helps to mix the food with saliva and then enable us to swallow it. The food remains in the mouth only for a short period of time. The slightly digested food in the mouth is swallowed and goes down the esophagus. This long tube is a esophagus and it is also known as food pipe. No digestion occurs in esophagus. Esophagus just connect mouth with stomach and it carry food from mouth to stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped organ. It receives the food and digests the food further. The inner lining of stomach secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid or HCl and digestive juices. The mucus protects the lining of stomach. The hydrochloric acid or the HCl kill many bacteria that enter along with the food, and it also make the medium in stomach acidic and help the digestive juices to act. The digestive juices break down the protein into simpler substance. The partially digested food then goes from stomach to small intestine. This is small intestine and it is highly collided and is about 7.5 meter long. It receives secretion from liver. This is liver and it is the largest gland, and from pancreas. Beside its wall also secretes some digestive juices. Liver secrete the bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder. This is gallbladder. The gallbladder pour the bile through the bile duct into the small intestine. The bile break down the fat and oil. The pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice is poured into the small intestine along with the bile. The pancreatic juice acts on carbohydrate, fat and protein and change them into simpler form. The partially digested food now reaches the lower part of small intestine, where the intestinal juices complete the digestion of component of food. The carbohydrate break down into glucose, fat break down into fatty acid, protein break down into amino acid. The digested food now pass into the blood vessel in the wall of the intestine. This process is called as absorption. The small intestine is the main region for the absorption of the food. The inside lining of small intestine is in the form of small finger-like projection which is known as villi. villi increase the surface area for absorption of food. The digested food, which is absorbed through the wall of a small intestine, gets carried to each part of the body through blood for further utilization and storage. The undigested food enter into the large intestine. This is large intestine. It is shorter than small intestine, but it has bigger diameter. Now, in large intestine, the undigested food or the unwanted material are sent. The large intestine absorb water and necessary salt from the undigested food. The remaining part of the food is pushed into the rectum. The solid waste is stored in the rectum in the form of feces and is expelled through the anus from time to time, and this process is known as egestion. This is how the process of digestion occur in our body, or this is how the food is digested by our body. So this is all about the process of digestion in human being. Thank you, students.